Hey everybody, Tyler Schachter here with Elevation Real Estate at RE/MAX Treeland Realty. Here with Donavon and Ash today, and you may have heard if you watched the news or seen any of the headlines that we're dealing with a pretty crazy market out there right now. So we just wanted to give you an update on some of the scenarios that we're facing, real-time cases of clients that we've been working with and some of the challenges we've faced and how we've been able to work with them to help overcome them. Donavon had a good story of a buyer that he worked with recently. He's going to share with us here.
Yeah, so I think having current market data is huge in the market that we're in right now. And we recently were able to help a client of mine purchase a home in 𝑘𝑜𝑤 in a multiple offer situation. There ended up being 13 offers on the home, and we had been looking at some other homes. We'd actually already lost out on some other homes. But throughout that whole process, we were able to gather some current market data and find out what homes we're selling for in today's market, because they're just selling significantly over asking price, and asking price is no longer a good metric to use when you're looking at homes. So some of the strategies that we employed that made us successful on that purchase were, number one, we had all of our subjects and all of our due diligence already done. So we had the financing arranged, we reviewed all of the strata docs, the title search, the property disclosure statement. We looked at the home and made sure that any red flags that we saw were addressed with the listing agent beforehand so that we didn't have to do an inspection. So we were able to present a really strong offer. The other thing that we did was we were able to emotionally connect with the seller through a letter. And that's something that's overlooked by a lot of people. We actually submitted a letter and a photo of my clients with their very cute dog to the seller along with our offer, as well as having all of the other forms that are necessary signed with all the T's crossed and the I's dotted, so that it was really easy for that seller to accept our offer. The last thing we did was we were available. So I was by my phone throughout the whole process, because as they're presenting offers, they may have questions. And as those came up, I was able to handle those questions and be there for my clients in a way that we were able to secure that property against 12 other competing offers. So really happy for them. They're going to be able to move into their new home in the middle of April. So
yeah, that's a good story. Some really valuable tools that Donavon used there to help win that property for his clients. And you definitely want to make sure you're putting your best foot forward when you're up against such stiff competition.
Yeah.
Another example of I can share here is when things don't always go as we'd hoped and planned. Clients we were working with wrote an offer on a property in Langley Meadows here, and we found out at the time of presentation we were competing against 40 other offers. There were 41 offers on this home, and they ended up, even though we were well prepared and had the letter and were available, everything, all our T's crossed and the I's dotted, we didn't win that one because in that level of competition, somebody had shown that they were willing to pay a substantially higher price. And of course, they were the ones that won it. But at the end of the day, the clients were actually okay with that because, of course, the seller is going to accept the offer that's most favorable for them. And we just were not willing to pay a price at that range. In that case, that buyer won, but we had to question, if you've proven that you're willing to pay more than 40 other people are for a property, how bad do you want it? So having a frank discussion about the level of motivation and how much we wanted the property and what we were willing to do to get it was valuable beforehand, and being okay to walk away when it crossed that threshold of where we were not willing to go as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And now you can kind of put yourself into the seller's position in these situations. I was recently also in a situation where I was selling a home and we received multiple offers. I was actually a condo not far from our office here on the border of Surrey and Langley, and we had received 15 offers on this condo, a 2-bed, 2-bath, 800 square foot condo. And navigating that as a seller sounds fantastic. You got 15 people that want to buy your home that are submitting written offers, but that can also be daunting because now you have 15 people that you have to now look at their offers and evaluate who's the best. And that always doesn't come down to price. In the end, it comes down to price, terms, as well as if those people can make a connection with you. We actually only received one letter out of 15 offers. And so these aren't tools that every realtor is using right now. We use them because we have seen that they make a difference. And so we were able to sell that property firm that evening with a subject free offer for significantly over asking price. And those sellers were thrilled. So it can sound like, it's all rainbows and sunshine for sellers right now, but that can be a stressful process too, and you need an expert to walk you through that. So if you are thinking of selling, or if you are looking to buy in this challenging market that's very active and busy with a lot of competition, feel free to reach out to any member of the Elevation team. We'd be happy to work with you and show you how we can help you have success in that process.
Absolutely. Looking forward to hearing from you.